Hello children, let us introduce arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers. List of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So what is an arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first number. Except the first term. So let us consider one example for AP. So you write one term 2 here. That is the first term, first number. By adding 3 or 4 or 5. Let us add 3 here. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Next again you add the same number 3 to the 5. You will get the next number 8. Again by adding 3 to 8 you will get 11. In this way you can continue the list of numbers here. Here 2, 5, 8, 11. These are the terms. 2, 5, 8, 11, so on. These are the terms. So 2 is in the first. This is the first term. 5 is in the second. So this is the second term. And 8 is in the third. So it is the third term. And 11th is the fourth term. So on. And how the second term 5 is obtained here? That is by adding 3 to the first term 2. That is 2 plus 3 5. How the third term 8 is obtained? By adding 3 to the second term 5. That is 5 plus 3 8. And the 11 is obtained. 11 is the fourth term. The fourth term 11 is obtained by adding 3 to the 8. Similarly next term, fifth term can also be obtained by adding 3 to the 11. That becomes 14. Next 17. So on. So this is an example of AP where the fixed number 3 is added to the previous number or preceding number to get the next number. Here first we have written 2. Again the second term 5 is obtained by adding 3. Third term is obtained by adding 3 to the second term. So this type of set of numbers is called an AP. So this 2, 5, 8, 11, all these are called terms. The term which is first or the number which is first is called first term. That is considered as written as A1. So here A1 is 2 and the second term is A2. Third term is A3. Fourth term is A4. Similarly, here we can continue the list of numbers. You can end it also or you can continue it also. So here A1 is equals to what? 2. A2 is equals to 5. A3 is equals to 8. Like this way. Okay. Similarly, A4 is also equals to 11. Now, here a fixed number is added. Which is that fixed number? That is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. The fixed number is 3. See here, that fixed number is called common difference. Fixed number is called common difference. That is denoted by the letter D. Common difference. What is common difference? That is fixed number. Fixed number. You know that common difference is 3. You know that here this common difference is denoted by the letter D. That is C dot D. C dot D means common difference. That is the symbol is D. D is equals to what? 3 here. So how will you find out what is the common difference in the given AP? For that purpose, you know that here A2 minus A1 is equals to what? A2 is 5 minus 2, that is equals to 3. And this is also equals to A3 minus A2. That is also equals to what? 8 minus 5. That is also equals to 3. Then again A4 minus A3, that is equals to 11 minus 8, that is equals to 3. You know that here common difference D is equals to what? A2 minus A1, and also it is equals to A3 minus A2, that is also equals to A4 minus A3, that is also equals to A5 minus A4, so on. So in an AP, here difference between any two consecutive terms is constant, which is called fixed number, which is also called common difference. So here D is equals to what? Generally let us write A2 minus A1, and also it is equals to A3 minus A2, and also it is equals to A4 minus A3. It is also is equals to A5 minus A4, like this way. So this value of D may be positive or negative. The fixed number may be positive or negative. So you can add the positive number, also you can add the negative number to get the next number in any AP. So here 2, 5, 8, 11, so on is one of the example for AP. So let us take some more examples. examples of AP. Okay, let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So let us have one last number, that is 20. Okay, here what is A? A means that is the first term. Here the first term is denoted as A. Generally the first term of an AP is denoted by as A. So A is means with here A1. That is what? 1. Next D. D means A2 minus A1. Second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, like this way. A2 minus A1, that is 2 minus 1, that is what? 1. Here there is a last term. After that the 20 there is no any terms. It gets end by 20. So this is called last term. Generally the last term is denoted by an is equals to what? 20. Last term is denoted by an, that is equals to 20. So how many terms are here? Here there are n number of terms. There are n number of terms. Number of terms is equals to n. So which is the last term? Last term is L. That is L is equals to an is equals to 20. So each arithmetic progression is having the first term A, common difference D, and there may be last term or may not be last term. If there is the last term, that is L, that is equals to an. That term is also called general term. General term or nth term, which is denoted as an. Let us solve some questions in the exercise number 1.1. See the fourth question. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. So the first question is here 2, 4, 8, 16, so on. So first what you have to do here? According to the question, we have to verify whether it is AP or not, whether it is arithmetic progression or not. So for that purpose, let us consider A1 is 2, A2 is 4, A3 is 8, A4 is 16. Okay. So to verify whether it is AP or not, what we have to verify? Whether the fixed number is added or not. Means the common difference is constant or not. So let us take A2 minus A1. What is A2? 4 minus 2, that is equals to 2 here. Next A3 minus A2, that is 8 minus 4 is equals to 4. You know that 2 is not is equals to 4. It means A2 minus A1 is not equals to A3 minus A2. So fixed number is not added here. Here A2 is obtained by adding 2. A3 is obtained by adding 4. So fixed number is not added. So it is not an AP. Therefore it is not an AP. So let us take one more example. So that is second one. 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2, so on. Here A1 is A1 is 2, A2 is 5 by 2, A3 is 3, A4 is 7 by 2. 4 terms are given. So let us verify whether A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. So first let us find A2 minus A1. So A2 minus A1 is, A2 is here 5 by 2 minus 2. That is equals to, know that here the LCM is 2, 5 minus 4 it becomes, that is equals to what? 1 by 2. Next, A3 minus A2, that is 3 minus what? 5 by 2. A3 is 3, A2 is 5 by 2. It is, here again the LCM is 2, that becomes 6 minus 5, that is equals to 1 by 2. Then A4 minus A3, that is 7 by 2 minus 3, again it is 2, it becomes 7 minus 6, 2 3 is a 6, it is 1 by 2. So you got A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. So fixed number is added here. The difference between the consecutive term is constant. So therefore it is AP or not? It is AP. Because A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. All are equals to what? 1 by 2. But the next question is, if it is an AP, what you have to find out? Common difference D. So this half only the common difference. You know, D is what? A2 minus A1, that is equals to 1 by 2. You got it already. Then next what you have to find out? Write 3 more terms. Write 3 more terms means which term is given there? A4 is given. So A5 means what? Must add D to the A4. To get the next term, D must be added, fixed number to be added. That is, A4 is how much? A4 is 7 by 2 plus half. D. What is D here? What is D? D is half. So add half to 7 by 2. Then here becomes 7 plus 1, that is 8 by 2. That is equals to 4. Therefore, A5 is equals to 4. Next, A6. A6 means again it is A5 plus D. A5 plus D is 4 plus 1 by 2. Why? A5 you got? A5 is 4. D is half. 4 plus half, that is 2. 4 2 is 8 plus 1, that is 9 by 2. Next, A7. A7 means A6 plus D. That is, A6 is how much? 9 by 2. 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 2. 9 plus 1 here, that is 10 by 2 is equals to 5. So the next 3 terms are, 3 more terms are 3 more terms are 4, say 5. Next A6, that is 9 by 2. Next it is 5. Okay, so let us take one more example. Third one. Let us take third one, that is minus 1.2 minus 3.2 minus 5.2 minus 7.2. This is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, so on. Now, here first we have to check whether it is AP or not. So, verify whether A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3 or not. Then you find A2 minus A1 is equals to A2 is minus 3.2 minus, as it is having negative sign, it is better to take in the bracket, that is equals to minus 3.2 minus of minus, it is plus 1.2. Then here that is minus 3.2 plus 1.2. So you subtract 1.2 by 3.2. 3.2 minus 1.2 is 2, and the greater number 3.2 is having negative sign, so it is minus 2. Next, A3 minus A2. A3 is here minus 5.2 minus of minus 3.2. That is minus 5.2 minus of minus plus 3.2. Again here different signs are there. Subtract 3.2 by 5.2. Again you are getting 2. 5.2 minus 3.2 is, that is minus 2. Minus 5.2 plus 3.2 is minus 2. Then next, A4 minus A3. A4 is minus 7.2 minus of minus 5.2. A4 is minus 7.2, A3 is minus 5.2. Then it is minus 7.2 plus 5.2. Again different sign. Subtract 5.2 by 7.2, that is minus 2. So you got minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. That is A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3 is equals to, all are equals to minus 2. So you got the fixed value here. Constant is added to get the next number. So the difference between the consecutive term is here constant. So therefore it is an AP. It is an arithmetic progression. Next, find the common difference and write 3 more terms. Find the common difference and write 3 more difference. Here common difference is usually minus 2 only. That is D is equals to A2 minus A1. That is what? Minus 2. You got it already. Because A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3 all are same. Then next term, next 3 terms, 3 more terms. So it is Which term is given here? Up to fourth term is given. A4 is given. Next term means you must find out A5. A5 means A4 plus D. Fifth term is equals to fourth term plus D. That is A4 you know, that is minus 7.2. Minus 7.2. Then it is plus D means add minus 2, that is minus 9.2. Fifth term is minus 9.2. Because minus 7.2 minus 2 is here, both are having negative sign, add them and put the negative sign. 7.2, sum of 7.2 and 2 is 9.2, that is minus 9.2. A6, that is sixth term, is equals to fifth term plus D, that is A5 plus D. A5 is minus 9.2, that is minus 9.2 plus D means add minus 2, that is both are negative sign, add them, that is minus 11.2. Next term is seventh term, that is A7. A7 is equals to A6 plus D, that is what? Minus 11.2 minus 2. Add these two, put the negative sign, that is 11.2 and 2. If you add them, you will get 13.2. Minus 13.2. That is minus 13.2. So the next three more terms are minus 9.2, minus 11.2, minus 13.2.